Welcome back to part 2 of our Lunch and Learn about the Toronto Portlands. Part 1 of this video ended in October 2017 when Waterfront Toronto received $1.25 billion from municipal, provincial, and federal levels of government to clean up the Portlands and protect the area from flooding by renaturalizing the mouth of the Don River. The Portlands Flood Protection Project is one of the largest urban renaturalization projects in Canadian history. While much of the work to date has been hidden behind hoarding and piles of soil, the new roads in the Portlands now make it possible to get a better view of the progress that has been made. Extensive earthworks and flood protection have been completed to support infrastructure and community development. Key efforts include filling in the lake to create the foundation for parks and the new island, while also forming Toronto's only natural shoreline in the inner harbour. Wetlands, aquatic habitats, and coves were built to enhance biodiversity and provide recreational access. People have already seen herons, red-tailed hawks, and even bald eagles. There's turtles, beavers, and muskrats, and fish species that haven't been seen in the area near Toronto's harbour for a while, like walleye and bowfin. Although the work started in 2017, it wasn't until November of 2024 that the first milestone was reached. Toronto's decades-long effort to revitalize the Don River and protect the city against flooding was achieved when Waterfront Toronto removed the last pieces of the wall that separated the mouth of the Don River from Lake Ontario. This meter-wide concrete wall was called the North Plug. In removing the plug, not only was the original mouth of the Don River restored, but a newly constructed island, fully surrounded by water, was formed. This new island is called, and I hope I get the pronunciation right, Okwemin-Minising, and it means place of the black cherry trees in Native Canadian. It's bound by the Keating Channel to the north, the New River to the south and the east, and the Inner Harbour to the west. The plan is this island will eventually be home to more than 15,000 people. And I'm going to make a plea to Toronto, to the government, because we've already seen these little signs that say, they're building a 45-story building, and it was actually a 45-story building. And I want to say, please, God, build something that is within the scope and size of the community. Don't build the same crap that we've seen in all of downtown Toronto for the last 25 years, I pray. Anyhow, in addition to this naturalized area within the New River Valley, the design includes more traditionally planned parkland. This parkland, and we're standing in it now, it's the largest to open in Toronto in a generation and includes the new park, and again, I hope I get the pronunciation right, Bidasingay, which means sunlight shining towards us. A large part of the park opened just a few weeks ago and has been designed to include a variety of spaces, some for activities, some for relaxation, and in total, the new park will provide 80 acres of parkland, green space, and a new river access, which will fully open in 2026. Anyhow, let's get lunch, Terry Street Barbecue. All right, so there's really not a lot of places to eat here at the Portlands, but this thing's a landmark, Cherry Street Barbecue. We got some brisket, some pulled pork, some ribs, some salads. Really nice, it's really well presented, actually. Tasted it already, and it's really pretty good. So if you're down here, this is the place to eat. Now, some of you may have seen the 4 new bridges across the Keating Channel. These are to provide access to the Portlands and accommodate the rerouting of Commissioner and Cherry Streets. And the Cherry Street Bridge is the one that we have right behind us now. The smaller bridge to the east, without a road leading up to it, it's a future dedicated transit bridge. And this Portland area will be very well serviced with public transit. Eventually, a streetcar will use that bridge to continue into the Portlands. But in the meantime, it'll be planted as a meadow with access for people. There's a district planned for film, a district for television and digital media production, and other planned districts will transition from light manufacturing and warehousing into other creative uses. This transformation of the Toronto Portlands, it marks one of the most ambitious and forward-looking urban redevelopment projects in Canada. With flood protection and environmental restoration at its core, the project is laying the groundwork for a vibrant new community that will blend housing, green space, and industry. From rerouting the Don River and restoring the natural habitats to building new infrastructure and planning for future transit, this initiative is reshaping the city's waterfront into an exciting new part of Toronto. And there you have it. I think this project is really exciting, but it's kind of a lot under the radar. Toronto should really celebrate this. Till next time, as always, I love doing these videos, so like, share, and we'll talk soon.